Okay, so I wanted to address this because I know a lot of parents feel like they get taken advantage of, and they buy a lot of things on the internet that are said to work for their child, and then it doesn't. And not only does it make them feel taken advantage of, but it makes them feel hopeless, that nothing's ever going to work. And I just want to kind of address that what's going on with your child is what's going on with your child. Every single child is unique, has a unique DNA, has a unique environment, exposures, experiences. All of these things play a role into the symptoms that your child is presenting with. Whether that's diagnosed with autism, whether that's ADHD or no diagnosis, whatever is going on with your child, there is something happening. So whether leucovorin would help or whether a detox would help depends on what is going on in your child. So if your child doesn't have a folate receptor antibody, leucovorin may not work for your child. If your child doesn't have really heavy metal toxicity, then maybe a heavy metal detox won't work for your child. So everybody on the internet, I believe, has good intentions and has helped their child and maybe many other children. But at the end of the day, you need to get testing. You need to get functional testing. So an OAT test, a GI map test, genetic testing, autoimmune testing. And these tests are really expensive. And you usually have to see a functional medicine practitioner on top of that to go over all of this with you and guide you, which is another couple thousand. And a lot of parents don't have the finances to do that, unfortunately, because insurance doesn't recognize preventative testing. That's another story for another day. But if you have the finances to go to a functional medicine practitioner and get all of this testing, then gosh, do it. And then if you find your specific trigger for your child, then you can address that trigger. But otherwise, it's trial and error for you. And that's okay. And that's part of a health journey, right? That's part of everybody's health journey. So what I advise you to do, either get the testing or educate yourself and understand how the thing works before you buy it. And if that makes sense to you intellectually for your child, then it is worth trying, in my opinion. And I'm not giving medical advice because, like I'm saying, every child is different. And if you want to do it the super safe way, you should do it with a practitioner, right? But these people either selling things online, including myself, to trying to help you in whatever way they can, I do believe are truly trying to do that. But on your journey with your child, it's going to either be trial and error, and you have to be okay with that, or do the full-blown testing and get to your child's root cause. And I know, and this is coming from a place of love. This is not coming from any type of judgment or anything. I'm just showing you maybe why some things work for some and why others don't, why it doesn't work for others. Because I know us moms are always going to do whatever the heck we need to do for our kids in every capability that we have. So that's the explanation. I hope you don't feel taken advantage by anybody. I think that you should just always do your own research. And if you feel like, okay, that makes sense, that it works with the body and you're willing to try it, then do it. And always see a practitioner if you can.